ClaretsTV speaking to Champions League manager Angelo Harrop after the win at Bath here today. Angelo, our first league win of the season and a good 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely over the moon. Right, I'm going to be really honest in this interview because I'm not going to change the way I am. I'll always say it how it is. First of all, massive thank you to our fans. Absolutely outstanding. For me, that was the worst performance of our season. Worst performance. I'll say it how it is. Worst performance. But we've been really good in the last few weeks. I'll go back to even a Farnborough game that still haunts me. We've been very, very good and not got the points. And today, that is absolutely perfect for us. Didn't play great and got a 1-0 victory. And we fully deserve that. In my opinion, very fair manager. We've had games this season where it's been frustrating for me because we've lacked that little killer instinct. Sort of played with one hand behind our backs, and look at the Maidenhead game, how we lost that game. It's been frustrating, but important win today. And I said to the boys, I can see us going on a good run. Obviously the FA Cup win give us confidence, and then obviously the win today. But yeah, one of our poorest performances, we get 3 points.
And I suppose just getting through that first half, we looked a bit leggy from the journey potentially, and their shape was causing us problems. Their wing backs were getting forward, so we just had to get through that first half. They hit the crossbar. Dylan had to make a good early save, so just getting through that first half so you could talk to them at half time. Yeah,
really difficult because maybe the journey, maybe I'll give them the excuse. Obviously it's going up on the day, but that is not my team. That is not what our identity is all about. I'm for an aggressive manager, wants to go and press everything, and to see us sitting back, like even we had the slope first half. That was the one thing I worried about, is going in at 0-0 and we got to go against the slope. It's a big slope here, but it was like balls were going off, we were jogging, everything I asked them not to do, they done it. So look, over the moon with the 3 points. Massive save by Dylan, by the way, at 0-0. Great save. Didn't have loads to do, but that was a key moment. And then, we say pressure, but Lowe takes a penalty like it's a Sunday league game, so relaxed, so calm. Fantastic penalty, and then we grew into the game. It was far better second half.
Yeah, 2 changes at half time, changed to their shape, matched them up, and we seemed to sort of press them back, and probably we could have scored more than one there. We had to hang on a little bit late on, but got the job done.
Well, thank you for that, Ben, because we did change shape, and as a manager sometimes you've got to make big calls. The shape just didn't work. However you dress up, the shape did not work. So look, we not gambled, but we went for it, and we went to a back 3. And that was a really makeshift team for us today. I was a little bit worried just because of the injuries we've got and suspensions. Like our back 4 that was so good at the start of the season has completely changed. So there was a little bit of a banana skin for us today, and the fact that we've come through it and now we will be able to, get these injured boys back. And obviously Dave's suspension, our squad's going to look strong now, which is great.
Yeah, so you're getting players back. Lapsley obviously come back for 10 minutes today, so he looked really good. And Ricky, I think, played his most minutes of a game today as well. So, and obviously Lowe, first league start we're talking about now, so got already 5 and 5. So the squad's looking stronger.
There you go. You've answered the problems that we've had. Top goal scorer, and he's played 90 minutes, and that's what we're going to get from him. Really key signing for us. Ricky's played far too many minutes for us, but done the job, does the coaching, works his socks off for this football club. And to see Laps get through, I've just said to our physio, he doesn't do the running at the end. Just said to Penno, do not let him do the running. We could get through a whole weekend where Laps is completely fine. He's played 10 minutes. I thought he was outstanding when he come on as well, tenacious. And we're going to need him if we want to be successful this year. We brought Tom Lapsley in to play alongside Dom, to give us really good experience, and we just need to get him fit. I'm so happy that he's got through that 10 minutes.
And 2 debutants in a way, Paul Apai returning and Sam Falarin come on as well. How do you think they done?
Well, yeah, Paul's come in and done really well, and he's a really good lad. He's got all of the potential to be very good, and I watched him last year. Throughout the game, really solid, really good, but just has that one error, and we're just going to try and stop that and just keep him concentrating. And I think this team will demand a lot more off him, which is great. There's a lot of good experience in there now, and the skipper will demand the life off him and keep him concentrating. So Paul was outstanding, Tomo was excellent. At half-time, Lowe's gone for Harry Barbrook. He's had to toughen up. He's a young player, and second half he was outstanding. I thought he was, man of the match in the second half. I thought he'd done really well.
And nice to get an away win, celebrate with the fans. You're doing your Jurgen Klopp punch in the air there at the end there, Angelo. So nice to get an away win off on the board.
Don't ever compare me with Jurgen, because he is the man. But yeah, it's important that you enjoy the wins. Football's hard. Being a manager's tough. And I said to the players, like, we've got the music on in there and celebrating, because it's important. When this level's tough to win games, and I want them to enjoy it. And it's not to, do anything to the other team or take. It's not about that. It's about for our dressing room. It's about to create that really good spirit. And delighted, because a long drive home.
And FA Cup back again next weekend. Alvechurch, a bit handy. Their striker's gone back to Forest Green, it looks like. So, but they won again today, so they're third in the league below. So they'll be doing well.
Yeah, FA Cup. It's all about those big cup ties, and that is a big one for them, a big one for us. So, I want to do really well in the FA Cup. So important. Some of my best memories as a manager has been in the FA Cup. So we're going to need all of our supporters next week, and we've got a full week of training, which is great. And then we'll attack that game and hopefully, bring that little bit more energy. And it's going to be a really good game. They're a very, very good side. Yes, they've lost their forward back to Forest Green. Hopefully scored 3 for Forest Green today. But yeah, we'll be confident, and we'll go into that game looking to get through.
Okay, really well done today, Angelo, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Thank you, guys.